Okay, I'm praying this don't come out grainy, but I don't know. I guess I don't know where to start with this conversation, so I'm just gonna just read this right here. So someone left this on Twitter, and they said if my child and husband both had COVID and needed a ventilator, and we could only give one to one of them. Why did she write it like that? I'm saving my husband. I wouldn't want to raise my child without my spouse if I could help it. My child can't help me mourn the loss of my husband. Okay, it's a lot I could say, but I'm gonna just try to, I don't know, pass by this briefly. I really feel like once you are, and I'm gonna try to weigh my words carefully. Once you are a mother, I feel like your child should come before anything else. I don't understand the logics of letting a kid die or killing a child, but you know, I just don't know what to say about that. I really feel like some of these women have gotten so desperate for love and companionship that they'll pull stupid stunts like this. That if it came down to life or death, she would choose her child. I mean, I'm sorry, she wouldn't choose her child. She would choose her man and not her child. She would choose her man. And I will never be able to understand why you would let an innocent child die. You know? I know this COVID thing is kind of, running rampant and we don't know who's got it and some people have it with no symptoms. However, in the same breath, if my husband and my child are laying in the hospital bed, you do the best you can for the both of them. But if you could only save one, save my child because my husband has lived his life. We're supposed to wake up every day and not take life for granted. So my husband has lived his life. We just gonna lay this in God's hands and we gonna pray that both of them come out, healed and healthy. But if you could only save one, you save that baby. But at the end of the day, I think that that's kind of a no-brainer for nurses and doctors anyway, to save the child. Um, But for her to talk as if, oh, I have to make a decision, I'm gonna say my husband during the rest. This is the sick mentality that I see with people. I don't want to say just in the black community because I've seen this in other races as well. However, we've seen many cases how the woman has chose her boyfriend over her kids, her husband over her kids, some random guy that she's screwing over her kid, and to me, it's just sickening, and it's like there are a lot of single parents out there who are raising children. And I understand that's not the life that you want to choose. A lot of single parents don't choose to be single parents. It's just stuff happened. Sometimes the relationship didn't work out. Or sometimes something happened to the other spouse. And you know what? Here's the thing. Let's go ahead and play a little devil's advocate, right? So what would happen if she saved, let's just say that the child passed away and she saved her husband. Then her husband, uh, God forbid, gets into a car accident and is killed instantly. Now you're out of a child and your husband. I don't know what some people are thinking. I don't understand why some people are so desperate for companionship that they would just say the heck with their child. You know? Mm-mm. And she's like, my child can't help me mourn the loss of my husband. Well, look at it this way. Your child will grow up wondering about their father. They'll feel some kind of way whenever, they're at games or different events or what have you, and they see the other kids with their father and they don't have one. So it does hit them it hits them too, you know. Or even if they do have a stepfather or someone that stepped in, it's still gonna be like, but dang, that's my father, but that's not my real father. And it's gonna always play in the back of their child's mind once they get older. Now, I don't know how old her child is. I just feel like her comment was just stupid to me. It was just stupid because when push comes to shove, you do everything to save the child. you know? And then, okay, let's look at it like this. She fails to realize that she's buying herself trouble, okay? And what I mean by buying herself trouble, I'm saying that let's just say the husband comes out and he's perfectly fine. He goes home, things kind of try to go back to normal. Does she not understand that her husband is going to really raise hell every time he thinks about his child? And he's going to blame her for the child's death. And it's just going to be a whole lot of problems. So you're not going to be happy. You know? You're not going to be happy. But she doesn't see that. Because she's made a decision that if a situation never got real for her, her child is finito. You know, I would never understand the logics of certain people. You know, I'll never understand it. I don't want to understand. You know, but if she's thinking, excuse me, oh shoot, y'all probably can see my passcode. It's cool. But it's just that I don't know if she's thinking that her husband is going to be happy with that decision. Because he's gonna start looking at you like a killer, and that's a whole nother set of problems. But anyways, just giving my little 2 cents, girl. Talk to y'all later. Bye.